In some ways, I'm more nervous and excited about this game than the last one. Shitty Quest was sort of an introduction to the idea that I will be making games. The Day the Earth Got Mooned is a more serious attempt at a proper game that didn't begin its life as a mere test. Like Shitty Quest, however, this game is entirely free. It's a pseudo-retro 2D shooter. I've tried to make it a bit different so that it's not the same as every other shooter you've played. The enemies will behave a bit differently than you might expect, actually aiming at you rather than simply spraying bullets everywhere. You can fire in any direction instead of just straight up, and there are a variety of weapons which you can buy using energy collected from destroyed enemies. If you haven't checked out the trailer, you can click here to see it, or go to jimmakesgames.com where you can also download it and have a go. I'm quite pleased with how it turned out. It's been through a lot of changes since its first alpha. Thanks go out to all the beta testers who helped me iron out several bugs and gave some very useful feedback. I have to give thanks to Rikard for the contribution of his music. It's really given the game a whole other dimension and feel. It just wouldn't be the same without it. You can download the soundtrack for the game at the site too, and it's well worth listening to for its own sake. You can also check out Rikard's other music at his YouTube channel, Tritone Addiction, or his website, syntheticflesh.bandcamp.com. I'd also like to thank Ado, aka CaseofGlass, who you may recognise as a regular commenter to my channel, for his excellent artwork that serves as part of the end sequence to the game. It's really amazing and it serves as a great reward for finishing the game, but you'll have to beat it yourself to see it. You can check out some of his artwork at adoc.deviantart.com. You may also recognise a familiar voice doing the tutorial for the game. Thanks very much to the Songstryss for providing her voice for the tutorial and injecting some of her own humour into the process. I wanted to make this game entirely a surprise, so that's why I didn't show anything of it until its release. But I plan to make a development log of my next game, so you can give me feedback as I go and influence the way the game turns out. I'm still not sure what the next game will be yet, but I've got several ideas, some more ambitious than others. I've learned the hard way not to bite off more than I can chew, so we'll see. I'm really hopeful that I can make a living out of this, so if all goes well, I aim to make the next game something I can sell. Most of that is up to me, of course, but so much depends on just how much attention it gets. If The Day the Earth Got Mooned gets enough attention, hopefully it will give me a decently sized audience to look to for my next game, and that may make all the difference in whether it will be something I can do full time and make a living on. So, if you do have a game and like it, I'd be very grateful if you would do what you can to spread the word. Twitter, Facebook, whatever social media or forums you post in. If you have an active gaming channel, please consider making a video about it. Or if you know anyone who has a gaming channel, perhaps let them know about the game and invite them to have a go. Finally, I will of course be continuing with the channel content as usual. It may wax and wane a bit depending on how much I get into the programming, but I'll always find the time to make videos. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy The Day the Earth Got Mooned.